Welcome to Zoom University. Very the Zoom link video. I'm online. Is this thing gonna start?
I'll be looking at the waiting room, so don't worry.
Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia, and if you're not, welcome back. So I woke up pretty early today and I've got a lot of class today. I have a one-off prac for physiology that runs through when I normally have my break today. It's like jam-packed and Mondays are usually already pretty jam-packed. So I thought, why not take you along and show you what 8 hours of Zoom University looks like. It'll be a lot of me sitting in this chair over here, but hopefully it's somewhat interesting. Currently 8:15 and I thought I'm gonna treat myself today and walk up to the nice coffee shop, start off my morning.
Maybe I'm not sure, so why don't you change my mind? Cause baby I'm not sure, but let's take a chance this time. And I can't remember the last time I saw you cry.
I really like going up to this coffee shop because it's like a nice little walk. It's kind of chilly outside today though. I'm so happy with myself right now. Okay, so my class starts at 9. I've got about 15-20 minutes. I'm just gonna log on to the Zoom, like open the link. I've written out my schedule for the day, like what classes I have planned out in my new little planner from Erin Condren. I got the hourly one this semester. So I got it from September till end of next year, so it's 18-month one. But I'm gonna go make some breakfast before this class starts so I can eat it while I watch this Zoom. Cool. Quick oats.
Down, yeah.
Gotta pop this in the microwave.
I've been feeling so down, yeah.
I just put it in for a minute and put oat milk in it. Cover it until it's like covering the oats. Add some chia seeds. Usually add a bit of this protein powder too. Just literally add anything I have. Cinnamon on oats is just so good. Such a good combo. Then I add a banana. It's not the prettiest thing. Hi. I swear every time I film a uni vlog, my mouse on my iMac just stops working. Shut it down and start again because this is annoying. I've placed myself in the seat and probably am not going to get off it in the next 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 hours. Also, my Zoom is about to start in about 5 minutes. Oh, the mouse is working. Hallelujah. No! Why is the mouse not working?
It's so annoying.
It always picks the day I'm filming to not work. Bruh. I don't know if you can see, it keeps saying connection lost. I only ever put my lectures on here, like if it's a live lecture, because I just don't trust this mouse at all to work in a tube. Like if you need to hop on and then it's like turn your camera off or like mute yourself and then it stops working, like that just freaks me out.
Apart from just reminding you that we have split the applied anatomy, it's taken from the liquid part of our dome, joined to the collagen fibrils, these thin greeny blue lines, as you can see here, that get attached to the collagen of the dermis. the bridge of the nose.
How do you say that?
On the line and gave you a piece of the time, and you're making me feel so stupid. You never made it to a show because you're so busy. Yeah, I know, baby. This window right here is closing. Hey, why don't you take it or leave it? Yeah, I might want it, don't need it. I should run again.
From one Zoom to the next, that lecture was like oddly very difficult. There were like so many names of the face muscles and they just like don't even know how to say half of them. So I'm gonna definitely have to go through that again through my Anki. But for now, we shall just ignore it because I don't know if I comprehended anything she just said. I've got another Zoom now in 10 seconds. I'm going to log onto that on my laptop because it's a prac and I do not trust this iMac. It's just so old. Like I think it's a 2012 model, so it's nearly 10 years old. And it just is like at its wit's end. Like the mouse is so temperamental, it just doesn't work half the time. It's an advanced practical and we're currently in the module we're learning about cancer, so I think the prac is related to that. I'm gonna hop on the Zoom. This one's meant to be 3 hours from 10 to 1, so we shall see how we go. My head like hurts from trying to comprehend those muscles. Saying I'm not authorized. My Zoom just moved. I'm scared it's gonna go on with the audio one. Last week I went onto this Zoom for a shoot and it automatically turned my camera on and my mic on as I went on, and I was like the only person with it on, and then I just had to keep it on for the rest of the shoot. I'm hoping this does not do that here. That would be bad. It's my cousin's birthday today, so I think, let me send a happy birthday. Sab. Birthday message sent. Oh no, what did I just do? I just like accidentally logged on to the anatomy one again. Is this prac gonna start? That would be good. I'm waiting for you to open the meeting. It's also 10:04 and you have not started. Hello, I'm online. Is this soon gonna start? Oh, it's starting. What the heck? There's only 7 people in this. There's only like 7 people. I'm scared we're gonna have to turn the camera. The chair's also got his mic and video off, so don't know what's happening.
But what did they represent? So what did that image? And I was careful not to talk about that. It's impossible to get more than 10 out of 10, guys.
Baby, pick up the phone. I really think that you should take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Oh, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I try to play it all.
Ellie Bug! I actually have time to do the prac work before my anatomy shoot now. Love a good early mark. So I was just writing notes on Notion and taking screenshots as he was going through that kind of graphic, so I'm not going to show you. He was showing us a dissection of a mouse model for breast cancer modeling that we would have done in person. Like he was saying last year each student got a mice each and they did the dissection, took photos and then wrote up the pro forma for it. But sadly, because of COVID and lockdown and stuff in Sydney, that didn't happen this year. Yeah, that was super interesting and like very different from our normal physiology pracs. Like usually they're just like online Career Cloud things, but this was very like what you would see in a research lab, I guess. So that was kind of cool. That only went for an hour and a half, which wasn't long at all. So now I have a break, can go to lunch. Lunch is in half an hour, the dining hall opens. So I'll go to lunch and then watch my prac video to prepare for the shoot for a nat later. I also have that second half of the nat lecture that I missed, but I'll just watch it later when I have the brain capacity to do that. But yeah, that was pretty much that prac. After lunch.
I try to play it all cool, never expecting to
Oh.
much out of you, but now I need you to meet me in the middle. Don't wanna make an old mistake, and I'm trying to keep my priorities straight. So baby, it should be simple. Hey, why don't you take it or leave it?
So I'm back from lunch now. As you saw, we just went to the dining hall and then the line was really long, and also it was this risotto seafood thing, which they like do the meals on rotation every 4 weeks, and like the risotto is like the one dish I just like can't I can't do it. We all opted to go to the cafe just down the road and grab some lunch there. So I picked up a salmon poke bowl, which was super good. Tasted like fishbowl, but it was cheaper than fishbowl. And then I just had a little fruit salad thing after, and now I'm about to head into my second half of classes today. I made myself a little tea. This is a rooibos tea to sip on whilst I get along with the rest of my classes. So I now only have one more lecture and a shoot / lab for an at. I have this prac video, which is like the pre-prac video for the shoot that I have to watch. I started doing some of it before lunch, but I just never finished it. So I'm gonna finish that, hop onto my lecture and the shoot. With my anatomy subject, I find I have to watch the prac video before the class. I should have done it on the weekend when I had more time, but it's really weird because they put all the lectures and the shoot on the same day. So the lectures I had this morning for it correspond to the content in the shoot, but it's like not enough time to process the actual information. So like I don't watch the prac video before the lectures because I like don't know what they're talking about. But then there's like, I have to do it within this hour before I have the rest of my classes to try it and at least follow the shoot. I find it quite hard to follow the shoot because I just haven't had enough time to process all the information, but we make do, and I'll just go through it again later on in the week through my Anki cards. But yeah, so I'm just writing notes on Notion with the little toggles. Actually, I don't even use the toggles for this. I just write dot points and then take screenshots of the video so it like corresponds with what when I come back to look at it in the future. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll see you once my next lecture starts.
Good morning, everyone. Today's talk is a practical talk on the muscles of facial expression, the parotid gland, and the facial nerve, which is cranial nerve number 7.
Baby, pick up the phone. I really think that you should take it or leave it, take it or leave it all. Take it or leave it, take it or leave it, take it or leave it, take it or
You
leave
can
it.
divide the mandible into a
Take it or
body,
leave it, take it or leave it.
a ramus,
Trying to stay strong. I can't.
Okay, I just finished that prac video and my lecture is about to start. So I'm gonna hop with that. I was like, I got plenty of time, so I was like, got on TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, and then I was like, oh my god, it's 2 o'clock. I need to finish this video, which I just did. Don't know how much of that last part actually went into my brain, but anyway, the heart in history. I'm still waiting to get in. The slides have not been uploaded either, which is kind of annoying.
I'll be looking at the waiting room, so don't worry about that. Okay, great.
Like, if you need to hop on and then it's like turn your camera off or like mute yourself and then it stops working, like that just freaks me out.
Okay. And I am going to share my screen and tell you who I am. I'm an academic engagement curator at the Chautauqua Museum on campus. Architect and how the art is that. And the top connection going on there, that seems to be a very important part of the ancient Egyptian depiction.
lightning-stricken cactus and it starts to rain. The smell of steamed asphalt sends a Novocaine. Nature's brew of all kinds of things. The mountain sunk hills, sky color schemes. Makes you forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life. The simple times in the Arizona thunder. The Arizona thunder tonight.
It was reused for agriculture, so you could have been using it as a grindstone here.
Endless
So grinding up
roads
grain,
to the
using the marks of
horizon.
damage.
Past the oasis, it's all behind
Sure,
you.
thank you for paying attention for more than 40 minutes. That's pretty good. But could I explain what a VPN is? Great question. Okay.
Makes you forget about all types of.
I'm just having a midday snack. I'm gonna have this apple and watch some YouTube before my next shoot, which is at 3, so I've got like 15 minutes. I'm just gonna like chill for a bit because my brain has taken in a lot of information today. But yeah, I'll see you when my next shoot starts. Last Zoom of the day. It's an anatomy shoot. I'm gonna log on. I'm pretty sure the tutor who's running this, we had him last sem and he was like really good, so I'm like very keen for it. Where'd the Zoom link be though? I go on my laptop for shoots because it's a better angle if I need to turn my camera on. Not that I will, but it's just easier to control and more reliable than my iMac. Has not started yet. Get the slides up while I'm waiting. So for these shoots, they usually give us questions beforehand. Or they usually give us questions like practice theory ones and then practice spot test ones. So we just sort of go through them. What the heck is my iPad? It's on 1%.
Alright, so it's 5 past now, so I might just make a start. I'll just share my screen again. Can everyone see this okay? So, hello everyone. 10 questions in this particular slide, so it shouldn't take you guys more than 2 minutes to identify all of this. You'll definitely have less than 2 minutes in the actual exam to identify 10 structures. A bit more specific than the mandible, body of the mandible, great, exactly. Yep, exactly what I was looking for. So, yep. What about structures 4 and 5? So let's say this one's 4 and this one is 5 here. So, part of the mandible.
Body of the mandible.
Body, great. Yeah. So it's the mandibular body or body of the mandible. Great. It's good to know that you guys are paying attention. Number 6. When do you have the lectures? Was it last week or was it this week?
That was today, yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. Well, this is a bit unfair on you guys because there would be no way that I would know this. 100% then, it's completely fine if you don't know the answers to the next questions, to the exams, I should say. Please come back to these slides and use them to test yourself. Levator labia superior, so it's been easy. You guys are doing really well for having the lecture literally this morning. There would be no way I would remember any of this. So, and I insert into the nasal alar and upper lip. What muscle could this be? So write down your... Okay, yeah. Alex already beat me to it. But write down your answers.
Mentalis.
Yeah, that's great. Just write these down. I'll go through the answers at the end.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life. The simple times in the Arizona thunder. The Arizona thunder tonight.
So, we don't say that an attachment of the prod capsule is a prod gland. Make sense? So exactly. So glossopharyngeal nerve supplies parasympathetic innervation to the parotid gland. Yep, and it's the auriculotemporal nerve. What are some of those? So what's some? Posterior auricular? Yep, good. The one that goes a bit back here.
Oh.
Good. Yeah, no questions. Oh, yeah. All the answers are here for when you use this for revision. Maxillary division, and there are 3 branches of the mandibular division. So you will have a dedicated lecture solely on the trigeminal nerve and something else, but mainly on the trigeminal nerve. Memorizing, learn more about it later when you do the eye. Through the mental brain that we identified at the beginning. But then this is, more information will be given on this next week. Like I said at the beginning, don't ever memorize these things in isolation. Try to... Again, if you...
Oops. Yay! Done! Done! That was like nearly 8 hours of class. But we're done for the day. I'm going to now pull up myself on my bed and not move for the next hour until dinner. That's pretty much what a day of online uni looks like as a science student doing all the pracs and stuff. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat. I know it was like all the same shot of me sitting at this desk, but that's all I've been doing all day. So that's the reality. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more vlogs of me doing online uni or just like Zoom online uni related things, then let me know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!